I feel like a professional streamer streaming every night. Can't keep this up for long. All right, here we go, fellas. This is my Alpha League game. I got the Rams' second worst roster in the entire game. I believe the Cardinals are at 72 overall, and the Rams are at 73. Um, depending, listen, maybe you guys can tell me down below in the comments. I doubt there'll be any comments though. 77 overall. Not sure how they are. 77 overall, but we'll take them. I lost last night. Different league. Not sure if I can redeem myself, but we'll see. We shall see. Jonathan Taylor's gonna be hard to contend. No, make sure I'm ready. I got the right stuff going. Got the right stuff. Oof. Appreciate you for playing on such short notice. Nah, I mean. Ah, man.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Let's go. Take it back for 6. I need that.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Yeah. Ooh, this is 44. Shit. Ooh. That is a big front.
Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it?
Ooh, that is
Have you ever
a
run
big
into a
front.
running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Oh, that was a good move by me. Woo.
Now he's loose at the 40.
Oh, don't catch me, don't catch me, don't catch me.
Cam Akers, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right
angles
now.
in this
2
game are
plays
still terrible.
already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing
Madden
terms
don't do like
because
that.
whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Let him out.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
Ayuk? When did Ayuk get over there? Oh, my gosh.
Big play there for Indy. 49 yards.
Oh,
I
that's
guess we got
a
a
moly.
good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there, because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
I don't know who's. I got 2 Joneses.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
The Colts had 0-3 here to begin the campaign, and you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs. And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
First and 10, Taylor now. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Richardson looking to throw. Dancing to his left. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield and making those plays in the backfield.
It's a big body moving upfield, too. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
102 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the 38 now, here's second and 4. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Going right back to Akers. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Richardson. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Richardson.
Oh, good call. Good throw.
Right side. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield. Everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Richardson on 2nd and 10. And he's got
this horse.
Touchdown, Colts. Alec Pierce, his 2nd touchdown.
Is that a
of the
shake
season.
route?
And the Colts have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gain to kick this one away. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Motion left. Come. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the counter, this is Akers. Nifty move. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 164 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They'll run on 1st down with Akers and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Oh, how they get caught in that block.
He'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
big guy there showing some agility. He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So on fourth down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Hamler now on the return. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
We'll leave it like that.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Richardson.
Good throw. Couldn't get there.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Richardson to the air on first down. And pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. Now inside the 25. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A give up the middle to Akers.
Oh, hell no. You see this, Madden? Oh, no. That was crap.
They're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here?
Oh, that was such crap.
It's a team that's pretty good against the run. What if you're a pretty good running team? If so,
oh my God, that was a touchdown. Jesus, the double dive.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Stafford That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he spins.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's
so bad.
Touchdown on the final play of the first half.
Good call.
The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think, pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half. And to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now it's Richardson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. On third down, here's Richardson.
Good throw. Should have broke that up, Fuller. Oh, just hanging there.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Richardson looking to throw this.
Ooh, he still got that off. Oh, my Lord.
And this is going to be another first down as
Good
the
throw.
tackle is going to be made at the Rams 35.
Good throw.
Good pickup there at 22.
Pierce spent most of his rookie season in the Colts starting lineup and accumulated just under 600 yards with some big plays downfield. Expectations much higher for his sophomore season.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. 2nd down, here's Richardson. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Flush to his right.
Oh, why did you sack him, bro?
Out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Richardson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side is
They
gone.
help me get
Second
the ball
time
back.
Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily,
Help me
his
get the
teammate
ball
was there to
back.
bounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain
Who had
possession.
that?
You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 180 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll go again here with Akers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Pay still managed to improve upon his rookie year with 6 sacks despite playing in only 12 games. Let's get this guy out there for a full 17. I'm pretty sure he can deliver well more than that.
Oh, it's a bad throw.
Oh. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And to the 30-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, really not
I don't know what I was looking at.
Charles, and he was looking to throw the football, and I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Ernest Jones. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, a throw for Pittman is intercepted.
Run.
John Johnson with the INT. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Needed that one.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's
good game.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more
good game.
After this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Guy's got a Bruce Stern.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Not even the same.
In his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot. There's just nowhere to go. And in this case,
line was
the
in my
defensive
way.
tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 3rd down, here's Evans.
Oh, Evans. Our line. Evans, get in there, Evans.
Woo! A big play there.
Okay, Evans.
His first career NFL touchdown.
Wow.
And the Rams have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Okay, defense. It's your turn, baby.
Down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter.
Here we go. That's
intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Now he's loose at the 40. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
Oof.
How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
I'll take it.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is good.
Hey.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Strip. Give me a
decision
strip.
to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Richardson out of the shotgun. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
Oh.
Open man here,
Guess
the tight
cover
end
4?
Henry.
Is that cover 3?
He got 29 yards that time. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Off play action.
Let's get it.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be just
good
a
slide,
3rd and
good
3.
slide.
I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Richardson on 3rd and short.
Oh!
Taken in by Taylor left side.
Wow!
First down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Wow!
And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down,
I
like
thought that
we
was
saw
a pick
there,
for
magnified
sure.
big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a little more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
She had a pick on that last one. Ball just
This will be
floated.
brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
On second down, Evans looking for space.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
They were both open, too.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll bring Renfro in motion right.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Sleep.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Stafford.
I'm an idiot. That's an excellent call. Oh, my Lord. No! That was a bad call. Why didn't I just run the ball? Good call. Damn it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of. The extra point.
What did I just do?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Okay.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
That's my running back, bro. Ah, that was me.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They begin the drive with Williams.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
He'll take this to the 46. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. Here's 1st down. Now Stafford. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Let's see. Let us see.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Stafford now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down.
Good game. Woo! I effed that one up. I blew that. I blew that. I blew it. I blew it.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games.
Oh, man.
So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here,
good
it's
game.
quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Colts, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So
what happened here? I lost my running back. This was terrible, pro. I didn't even have to do this. I would have just ran it. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at the to the right. Sold out on him, too. Oh, look at Renfro. Ugh. All that work. Again. Oh, man. You win some, you lose some. Good sack by my boy here. Young got a sack. Yeah, I thought you'd have seen. You ran that player earlier, too. On it. I feel like losing Akers hurt me, man. who Jones is. I don't know what Jones that is. Oh, and this is the ball. This is the ball. Oh, and for, oh man, O-line falls right on it. Ah, man, this was crazy. That was all me too. It's all good. What is it? I feel like this is a shake route. There's not. I don't even know how you get open over the top of him. Playing inside. That's why I asked if it's a shake route. Oh man. If this corner was any closer, this blitz comes in. This is a good call. Look at me on the sticks. Oof, look at the cut back. Look at this. Thing of beauty. Bop. Gone. And I knew losing Acres was going to cost me, bro. Player stats. I ain't threw for 84 yards. 3 picks, 2 picks. Rushing, look at this. 34 with this guy. 46 with the other guy with a rookie. How come the rookie ain't come back in? 6 foot, 215. I gotta look at this guy now. I'm about to go to bed. That was a good game. That wasn't.
For male boxers, Clarissa Shields is called out. Challenger number 1, Keith One-Time Thurman. We can raise money, and we can let you try to showcase your skills and talent. You know what I mean? I'll probably use my jab only. Challenger number 2, Denardi Triple G Club.
Triple G's older now, but I can give Triple G a run for his money.
What did you think of Clarissa Shields calling you out?
Challenger number 3, Showtime Sean Porter.
I think it could be Sean Porter too. You know, skill-wise.
Challenger number 4, The Problem Child, Jake Paul.
Or I want to fight Jake Paul. I can beat Jake Paul in a fight. Jake Paul gets inside a boxing ring with me. He's getting his ass.
Can Clarissa Shields beat any of them? Let us know in the comments below.
Ah. See, you broke out. Ooh, 2000 XP for my D line. It was winnable. Evans is not bad. Okay, Evans. Huh? Roku. Descend.